You'll definitely speed through these stories.
You're Wally West, my first cousin once removed.
The operative word being removed.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Flash comics you should read.
You see that red blur? That's me.
For this list, we're taking a look at Flash stories that are important, influential, or just great books to read. Some are self-contained, some extend across several issues, but all are worth your attention.
Accept the things you cannot change, have the courage to change the things you can, and have the wisdom to know the difference.
I don't totally get that.
Number 10, Still Life in the Fast Lane.
You kidding, Jay? We idolize you two. 70 years of marriage is quite the achievement.
The achievement is how Jones put up with me for that long.
Grant Morrison's 1990 stint on The Flash produced a number of gems, including this delicate and touching adventure. Jay Garrick, the original Flash, has come out of retirement to fill in for future Flash Wally West, and has a grand time reliving his glory days. The joyous story takes a serious turn, though, as Jay tries to save the life of an old foe, the Thinker. But the Thinker is satisfied that his time is up and refuses Jay's help. Confronted with this acceptance of mortality, Jay learns to value his own time on Earth.
You're retired. You could have died.
Jones gonna kill me just for putting on the tin hat.
Number 9, Terminal Velocity.
What's not to believe? I've clearly got Flash's speed, his amazing good looks. Frankly, I can't wait to meet him. Back when he was in his prime.
The years of Wally West's Flash produced a ton of classic stories, such as this beauty by Mark Waid. While traveling through time, Wally sees something that makes him worry about the safety of his girlfriend Linda. He also discovers that his use of the mysterious Speed Force is having a dehumanizing effect on him, and worries that he may become part of the Force itself. Terminal Velocity deals with these issues as well as a threat from the villain Cobra. But it's ultimately about love, between friends as well as lovers, and about the lengths one goes to protect their loved ones.
Wait a minute. I told you not to come.
I want to see you beat the bad guy, in person, in your prime.
Number 8, Nobody Dies.
Oh man, Artemis is so gonna kill me for this. And don't even get me started on Mom and Dad.
One of the most distinctive features about the Flash is his ability to be both lighthearted and serious at the same time. This mini masterpiece is a fine example of that. It opens with Wally West diffusing a dangerous situation with a simple statement: nobody dies. It's a rule. But it goes on to show just how serious Wally can be about that. When an airline stewardess gets sucked out of a plane, Wally has to go to extraordinary lengths to save her, at the risk of his own life. In plain yet powerful terms, the story demonstrates what really makes a hero.
There's a shelter at Fox and Gardner well out of the danger zone. Walk, don't run, and you and your little one will be just fine.
Number 7, Rogue War.
Mirror Master and Heatwave. Going to a lot of trouble to steal my old junk, aren't you?
Flash's Rogues Gallery is one of the most colorful and entertaining in all of comicdom, and they take center stage in Jeff Johns' story. Basically, half of the rogues are trying to bring the other half to justice, and neither side is happy about it. In the midst of this, Flash is dealing with a diabolical new plot from his enemy Zoom that is really tearing the Speedster up. Howard Potter's art is stunning, but it's John's masterful storytelling and keen grasp of character that sets Rogue War apart and makes it worth reading over and over.
Enjoy your petty little victories, Flash. But no matter how fast you run, you can't save everyone. Not the ones that matter to you.
Number 6, Blitz.
You can't fight that thing, it's a monster.
Just go.
Every version of the Flash has always had at least one enemy with super speed. For the Wally West version, that role is filled by the incredibly villainous Zoom.
I'm trying to stop Zoom. I thought you were on board with that.
I'm keeping my options open.
Except Zoom doesn't exactly have super speed. He can just manipulate time so that he appears to be going faster. That actually makes him even more dangerous, however.
Never forget, I am the fastest man alive.
Zoom, whose real name is Hunter Zolomon, came about because Wally West refused to go back and change time for him. When Zolomon gains his powers, he plans to cause Wally the same level of personal pain that he himself suffers from.
What do you want from me?
Everything.
You want to be me? Is that it? You want to be a hero?
Heroes die.
Number 5, Flash Rebirth.
You okay?
Don't worry about me, Bats. I'm fine. Nothing I can't run off.
Not the first time that Barry Allen would give up only to resume the mantle of the Flash, the Speedster felt strangely ambivalent about his return in 2009's Flash Rebirth. Jeff Johns tells a tale of a reborn Barry Allen who is missing many memories and doesn't feel at home in the world anymore. What is initially a melancholy meditation becomes a story of diabolical cruelty as Flash encounters his old archenemy, the Reverse Flash. His eternal foe relishes Barry's pain, and why not? He reveals that he has been the force behind almost every tragedy in Barry's life. Rebirth marked a new maturity in the way Barry's story was to be told.
All my life I've wanted to just do more. Be more. And now I am. And the first chance I get to help someone, I screw up.
Number 4, a flash of the lightning. Crisis on Infinite Earths was a landmark series for DC, filled to the brim with heroes and action. But the most impactful issue was on a decidedly smaller scale. While heroes across the multiverse battle for survival, the Flash must face off against a villain powerful enough to destroy them all. And while the Scarlet Speedster wins the battle, he loses the war and his own life. Barry Allen's incredibly poignant death, happening all alone and unobserved by his colleagues, remains one of the most chilling moments in comic book history. Number 3, the return of Barry Allen.
I'm Patty Spivot.
Hey.
I'm really excited to meet you. I'm a huge fan.
Excuse me?
While multiple people have carried on the title of The Flash, Barry Allen is by far the person most well associated with the role and seemingly always returns to it. This Barry Allen is more jealous and angst-filled than Wally remembers him, and it shakes Wally up. Of course, it turns out it isn't really Barry after all, but his enemy, Professor Zoom.
I love what you've done with the place.
This is all your fault!
The trick identity gimmick makes the story work on a superficial level, but it's the way that writer Mark Waid uses the device to explore character and relationships that really marks the story as a winner.
Yo, Flash!
Sorry, got sidetracked. You on board?
With what? I heard something about funnel cake. Just follow our lead, kid.
Number 2, Flash of Two Worlds.
Let's go see what you're made of. Flash.
Silver Age Flash stories have a beguiling innocence, and this Gardner Fox and Carmen Infantino charmer is no exception. While vibrating his molecules, the Flash suddenly finds himself on a different world. He discovers that there is a parallel Earth inhabiting the same space as Earth, made possible because the two planets vibrate at a different frequency.
All of them are nearly identical to ours, and they all exist at the same time, giving us endless alternatives to what we have here.
By altering his vibrations, he found a way to travel to it and meet Jay Garrick, the Golden Age Flash. Entertaining as it is, this story is noteworthy primarily for its introduction of the parallel worlds theory to DC, a development that would prove monumental.
Flash?
Coming.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Flashpoint. Flashpoint is not only a great DC story, it's also the series that brought about DC's New 52 reboot of its entire line. Flowing across 61 issues of various comics, it all starts after Barry Allen has gone back in time to save his mother's life.
I'm fine. Mom. It's you. You're here.
This one event brings about a world with tremendous differences, like there's no more Flash, Superman, or Justice League, for instance.
Is that Clark?
This is the most powerful being on the planet?
Help me.
Barry has to find a way to set things right without his super speed, all while facing his archenemy, the Reverse Flash. Full of pulse-pounding adventure, Flashpoint is an especially great story. Do you agree with our choices?
Listen, I'll deal with you later. Stay put.
What other tales of the fastest man alive do you want to see showcased? For more enthralling top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
This team that you have here, they will follow your lead. They'll do what you say.